look at that. It's already produced an all-Malaysian round 2 affair. Ferdinansyah versus Hu and Cheng. And on the other side of the draw, the winner of this match will play either Chen and Toh. So again, another tournament where the Malaysian mixed doubles pairs seem to be showing their prowess, or Karunakaran and Variath from India. New pairing there. One of those pairs will produce the opponent to this match. Well, just waiting for the players to make their way out to the arena. Good turnout here at the Changzhou Olympic Sports Center. And here they come. Two established pairs on the World Tour circuit.
Umpire Shan Zhihui, China. Third judge Jason Hu, Singapore.
That's actually one of the few originally scheduled matches that are happening here. Only 4 out of the 16 originally in the draw, because there were 6 seeded withdrawals within the last week.
Unbelievable. 3-1 on the head-to-head, as you just saw. So a lot of changes have been happening.
Who chose to serve? I think I can't believe it. It's so windy, this stadium. It's absolutely decisive side you're playing on.
Well, there are a few venues on the circuits. As you said, Singapore is another one, but any others that come to mind that are extremely windy?
Yeah, but this is, I mean, sometimes you see it and the shuttles are really fast, and I think that's one of the situations that we have here. If it's windy and you play with a little bit slower shuttles, then that makes up for it. Here it's significant.
It's a bit faster. So Ng Si Yao, 26 years old, peaking at 21 right now in terms of ranking. Bronze medalist at the World Championships in 2017, but they've had a pretty good run so far. Really, it's just a quarterfinal appearance in Australia this year, so a little bit middling in 2024. But last year, I remember 2023, they picked up a few more good finishes. So they would love to have a good run here. They can make the quarterfinals at the Super 1000. As for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja, well, Widjaja is actually 30 years old now. Used to be as high as 6th. That was with a different partner, Hafiz Faisal, as you can see, currently ranked 16th in the world with Dejan Ferdinansyah. They've had, well, they've been perennial quarterfinalists this year. Quarterfinalists at the Indonesian Open, their home open, the Malaysia Masters, the Thai Open, All England, and the Thai Masters, all quarterfinal appearances. Never been able to get past into the last 4. But of course, the other thing to notice about those results is nearly all of those results are in the first half of the year. So they haven't really performed, and that's being just truthful, since April, May this year. So it is very difficult to pick a favorite out of these two. I think you're going to have to go with ranking and say Ferdinansyah with Widjaja in current form. You never know. Both of these, in fact, the Australia Open was also a little bit earlier this year because of the Olympics. So that one result for Reginald and Ng Si Yao was also before July. Now, of course, well into the second half of the year. No significant results. Shan Ji Hui, the umpire for this one. And that's Jason Fu from Singapore in the service judge position. That means with warm-ups out the way, we are about ready to get underway. That looks a lot like Liliana Natsir. Doubles legend from Indonesia.
No, I think it's actually Vita Marisa.
Oh, it's Vita Marisa,
Yeah,
sorry.
but also
That's right.
a mixed double legend,
Yes.
but also women's double, where
Yep.
she played with Liliana Natsir.
That's right. I got the wrong pairing. But Vita Marisa, yes, one of those
Or am I?
great players to have in your corner.
Is it me that's wrong? Is it Natsir?
I think it is Marisa. I think you're right.
It normally is Vita Marisa, I would say.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lei Chunhei, Ridgeout and Gong Ziyao, Hong Kong, China. And on my left, Gloria Emanuela Widjaja and the young Ferdinansyah, Indonesia. Lei Chunhei reached now to serve to the young Ferdinansyah. Love all. Play.
Well, as we get underway, I can confirm you are right. That is Vita Marisa. She's 43 years old now.
Youngster.
Yeah.
One. Love.
You keep reminding me how old I am. I think you're right. He's a sprightly youngster, sprightly 43 years old.
First over. 1 all.
That's going to be watched all the way out. So it's the Hong Kong pair that have to deal with
1.
the lifts and the drifts, if they, of course, choose to go that way. If they keep it flat mid-court, it's not going to be that much of a problem.
Well done by Gloria Widjaja.
1.
They're coming off 3 straight first-round losses,
Yeah.
Ferdinansyah and Widjaja, but they did well in the home tournament in Indonesia Open, where, amongst others, they beat the world champions
First over.
Su and Che,
3.
who no longer plays together and is one of the seeded withdrawals in this tournament. So I don't know. I think these conditions here could suit
Yeah,
the Indonesians quite well.
might have a better run. That's gone long.
On the other hand, Lee Chun-hee on the other side, he's very, very experienced. A bronze medalist at the World Championships, and he starts with Joy. And also former World Junior champion in men's doubles with Ng Ka Long from the men's singles now.
Well, Ng Ka Long, an early doubles career. And a successful early doubles career at that.
First over.
I think he finished on whilst on top in men's doubles as World Junior champion and focused on men's singles.
That seems like a good path to follow. No real lead between these two just yet. Definitely, Reginald Lee has been looking in good form. Widjaja at the net as well, using a height well as usual.
3.
And that is the first 2-point lead. 6-4. Well, positionally, Xiao and Reginald Lee were a little bit bunched up on the left side. Quite lucky that point. I mean, they did lose the point, but they left a lot of space on the right side.
coverage.
8-4.
They're so quick to get onto the attack at times. Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. Well, while this match evolves, there is a huge result coming out on court 2 right now with Malvika Bansot from India, who is 26-24 up against Gregoria Tunjung in the first and is now 18-13 up in the second. That is a result. If she can close that out.
Service fault on Widjaja. A little bit worrying for the Hong Kong pair that they've fallen behind here in the early stages, because in the mixed doubles, oftentimes it's an advantage playing with the drift because you really have no intention of lifting anyway.
Yeah. So it adds that, as you said, bite to the attack.
Perhaps the drift is a little bit too severe here.
Oh, that was certainly not drift-driven. 11-6 at the break. Ferdinansyah and Widjaja cruising at the moment.
Bit front. Okay. Service don't be hurry. Get this much.
Really difficult to keep it inside the line on those lifts.
They have got a lot of work to do in this first game if they want to take anything away from it. And that includes tightening up.
13-6.
Be interesting to see how Ferdinansyah and Widjaja deal with this near side of the court. They win this first game.
I'm certain that they're going to go much more on the attack.
That's a quick response. Oh, nice shot from Widjaja. And that's gone out.
So far they're living up to the advantage in the head-to-heads. Ferdinansyah and Widjaja.
It's also gone very long, so Eun-Si Yao especially finding a lot of troubles from this side. That's a great return from Ferdinansyah.
Place over 7-15.
And they're doing just enough right now.
16-7.
Not having to deal with too much of an attack coming back. Mistake again from Eun-Si Yao. 10 points down after just 8 minutes. Indicator of the shortness of the rallies. But also things just not falling into place for Lee Neung at the moment.
The thing is, if there's an injury, Lee Chun-hee and Si Yao, they pulled out of Hong Kong Open in the second round against Chen and To. So I wonder if that's
might be still playing up here.
Yeah.
Have you been surprised? In fact, I think we're looking at a medical timeout now.
Yeah, exactly. He's called for the medical timeout. Seems like it's his shoulder.
Well, this could be, as I said, very much the reason. But I was going to ask you, have you been surprised with the Malaysian mixed doubles output in the last couple of tournaments? And we've seen them again. Three pairs have already made it through the round 2.
No, not really. I think they've for a while played very well. Wow, there's been a cloud of pool spray there. Yeah. If you've got any other problems on the upper body, you should take care of that as well. He might be as good as new.
For a while.
No, I think Chen and To obviously have done really well.
Cemented their position as a top pair.
Especially delivering at the Olympics with a quarterfinal. Could dream for more. But there's a lot of other good pairs as well. And Tan and Lai
now firing
Go
again,
and Shevan Lai. They've been up there for a while. And yeah, a couple of pairs, some quitting, some taking a break. They've done well, and that's one of the things. I mean, everything is not necessarily about the Olympics. There's also, this is a job. They're professionals.
Yeah.
This is a job. So sometimes you're not that keen of going to your job Monday morning, but you have to go anyway, and you have to deliver professional effort.
Yeah.
And I think lots of respect for those who are doing that.
Absolutely. As I said, this scoreline has been one-way traffic, really, and it's 13 game points, and it's not going to take long. Looks like Ferdinansyah is going for the win.
Yeah, but that shoulder is not feeling well.
21-7. That is a pretty key place to have an injury, especially for someone who's relying on being a big hitter.
Kita menang angin, jadi nggak harus kayak langsung ngecekin aja, nggak apa-apa. Kayak nggak yakin taruh, naik kan tinggal tembak. Cari bola naik aja.
So it really is about trying to make it through the second game for Lee Neng. They're on the better side now, but still, if there's an injury involved, they're going to be struggling.
Top 1, 20 seconds. Top 1, 20 seconds. Second game, love all, light.
Open court for the first point.
On, love.
Those critical first 3 shots. Very late take from Reg Lee.
I think this is going to be one-way traffic.
Love.
Yeah, certainly looks that way. Si Yao, to her credit, is probably trying her best, but without that big hitting force behind her. Maybe it might work against lower-ranked opponents, but Ferdinansyah and Widjaja are just a little bit too savvy to fall for it, I think.
They are, of course, aware that
He's now got that injury, yeah, he'll be targeted.
I don't know exactly, actually, if it was Lee who actually retired from Hong Kong. I think there should be some files on that, also to help players. This is players can or spectators. They have the ability, depending on where they are in the world, to place wagers on this match here.
Yeah,
So they need to know that one of the
more information.
opponents have
There's always
retired and why. Otherwise, it's totally in the dark.
Well, they've raced off to another 5-1 lead here. And what's really concerning about it is it's been very easy for them to do it. Slightly out of position there, Ferdinansyah, but
You can see he's not attacking Lee Chun-hee.
Yeah.
He's playing drop shots.
Yeah, he can't. He hasn't got that sting.
I wonder if they're gonna finish
Retire,
this
yeah.
match.
It would certainly be a shame. But yes, definitely below par in terms of their performance and their output. Eight one.
8-1.
And even if they do get their racket to the shuttle, controlling it is turning out to be just as much of a problem. And this is from either side. Yeah, Bredgley is trying set-up shots more than winners. Xiao has never really been the winner of the points. So they're having to create a new understanding.
Yeah, but I think they've got to try and hustle their way through this, Lee, and
It's going to be difficult against a pair of the size and stature.
yeah, but the question mark is whether they should have played this tournament the way I see it.
Right.
We saw Lee Sijia yesterday.
Oh, absolutely.
And
I agree with you 100% that if you're in that kind of shape, it would be better off to not play.
Yeah.
You know, there is a pattern to it. You'll see this performance, and then in the post-game interview, you'll hear about, you know, the injuries or the lack of fitness, and, well, you kind of wonder why that wasn't stated beforehand.
And there was discussions in the Olympic qualification period. Okay, now we have the interval here. I think
11-3, yeah.
is he withdrawing or is he just
No,
suffering? Keep on suffering.
certainly having a look, and coach is coming over now, and that might be the defining factor. Absolutely. So after just 17 minutes, going to be a retirement. So sad news for Reginald Lee as he's carrying that injury, and it really has restricted his performance today. And of course, Eng Si Yao was never really the winner of the pairing. And so it was expected. Steen, you called it. But
Yeah, there was really no point in continuing. I'm not sure there was any point in continuing in starting at all.
Yeah, if it was that bad.
Yeah.
So an easy win for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. We're through to round 2 after just 18 minutes on court. Time at 11-3 in the second.
11-3.
Well, that's not the only pair that will be bowing out right now. I will be saying my goodbyes as well. Thankfully, I'm not injured, Steen. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands at 2 o'clock for the rest of the day. And just before that, there's confirmation of it. 21-7 and 11-3. Retirement in the second. So, Dejan Ferdinansyah and Gloria Emmanuel Widjaja through to round 2.
Welcome back to Changzhou, and first round action from the bottom half of the draw today on day 2 of